Hello, it's your traveling guru Curtis. Welcome to InformedTouristA.I. Now, are you ready to jump into this video adventure? Did you know that some of the most breathtaking tourist destinations hide deadly secrets beneath their shimmering surfaces? That's right, those crystal clear waters and pristine beaches you see on Instagram, they could be your last swim. In this video, we're diving deep, literally, into 10 tourist hotspots around the world where taking a dip could be a fatal mistake. We're talking flesh-eating bacteria, man-eating predators, and currents so strong, they'll drag you out to sea before you can say help. Stay tuned until the very end, because I'm going to reveal the #1 most dangerous tourist trap of all. A place so deceptively beautiful, it lures thousands of unsuspecting visitors every year, with deadly consequences. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to InformedTouristA.I for more thrilling travel insights. Now let's begin. Our first stop takes us to the Aloha State, Hawaii. Picture this: lush green cliffs, golden sands, turquoise waves crashing on the shore. Sounds like paradise, right? Well, that's Hanakapiai Beach on the Na Pali coast of Kauai. This secluded beach is a hiker's dream, and a swimmer's nightmare. You see, Hanakapiai is notorious for its powerful rip currents. These aren't your average pull-you-out-a-few-feet rips. We're talking monstrous forces of nature that can sweep even the strongest swimmers out to sea in seconds. Over 80 people have drowned here, earning it the chilling nickname, the Beach of No Return. And there's no lifeguard on duty, no cell service to call for help. It's just you, the unforgiving ocean, and a sign on the beach warning you of the dangers. But hey, those turquoise waves sure do look inviting, don't they? Tourists still ignore the warnings, venturing into the water for a quick dip, or that perfect Instagram shot. But locals will tell you, Hanakapiai's beauty is best admired from a distance. Trust the locals on this one. Next, we're heading to the Sunshine State, a popular vacation spot known for its beaches and, well, sharks. Specifically, New Smyrna Beach, Florida, the shark attack capital of the world. You heard that right. This seemingly idyllic stretch of coastline holds the dubious honor of recording more shark bites annually than any other place on Earth. And we're not talking about little nips from harmless bottom feeders. The waters off New Smyrna Beach are teeming with bull sharks, one of the most aggressive shark species in the world. They're known to lurk in the shallows, often mistaking surfers and swimmers for their favorite prey fish. The murky water doesn't help either, making it hard for these predators to tell a human from a tasty tuna. Now, before you cancel your Florida vacation, it's worth noting that most shark bites here are minor. Still, the thought of being nibbled by a shark, even a little one, is enough to make anyone think twice about taking a dip. From shark-infested waters to geothermal wonders, our next stop takes us to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. The Blue Lagoon with its milky blue waters and luxurious spa treatments is a bucket list destination for many. Tourists flock here to soak in the geothermal waters, promising relaxation and rejuvenation. And the pictures? Absolutely stunning. But what those Instagram filters don't show you is the dark side of this popular attraction. Overcrowding and overuse have taken a toll on the Blue Lagoon's water quality. Bacteria buildup is a growing concern, with many visitors reporting skin irritations, rashes, and even eye infections after taking a dip. One guest described the experience as swimming in mineral soup mixed with sunscreen and regret. Now, I'm not saying you'll definitely break out in hives after visiting the Blue Lagoon, but if you're sensitive to bacteria or have any open wounds, you might want to think twice before taking the plunge. Sometimes beauty really is only skin deep. Let's venture now to the land of the outback, Australia, a country known for its stunning landscapes and diverse wildlife. But it's also home to some of the most dangerous creatures on the planet. And at Cahill's Crossing in the Northern Territory, those creatures are just waiting for a tasty tourist snack. This scenic river crossing might look inviting on a hot day, with its shallow water tempting you to cool off. But beneath the surface lurks a hidden danger: saltwater crocodiles. And not just any crocodiles, mind you. These are massive prehistoric predators with a taste for anything that enters their domain. They congregate at Cahill's Crossing because the flow of the river brings fish and unsuspecting swimmers right to them. There are warning signs, of course, but every year tourists ignore them, venturing into the water for a closer look, or a foolish attempt to cross. Let me be clear, people have died here, eaten by crocodiles. So unless you fancy yourself a modern-day Indiana Jones with a death wish, admire Cahill's Crossing from the safety of the riverbank. Staying in Australia, we arrive at Fraser Island, recently renamed K'gari, a World Heritage Site renowned for its pristine beaches and crystal-clear waters. Sounds idyllic, right? Well, paradise often comes with a price. While the beaches of K'gari are undeniably beautiful, the waters surrounding this island are teeming with dangerous creatures. First up, Irukandji jellyfish. These tiny terrors pack a venomous punch so potent Their stings can cause excruciating pain, hallucinations, and even death. And if the jellyfish don't get you, the rip currents might. These powerful currents can sweep you out to sea faster than you can scream for help. As if that wasn't enough, sharks also frequent these waters, adding another layer of danger to your swim. But the real kicker? Even the freshwater lakes on Kagari pose a threat. Some harbor flesh-eating bacteria, just waiting to infect any open wounds. So, while Kagari might look like paradise, it's a paradise best enjoyed with a healthy dose of caution. Our next destination takes us to the lowest point on Earth, the Dead Sea, bordering Jordan, Israel, and Palestine. Now you might be thinking, how can a sea that's called dead be dangerous? It's a valid question. The Dead Sea is famous for its incredibly high salt content, which allows you to float effortlessly on the surface. Tourists travel from all over the world to experience this bizarre buoyancy, snapping photos of themselves reading newspapers while bobbing along. But here's the catch, that same salt that makes you float can also be deadly. Swallowing even a small amount of Dead Sea water can lead to dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, and even cardiac arrest. Getting that super salty water in your eyes, it's like squirting lemon juice directly onto your eyeballs. And if you have any cuts, scrapes, or sunburns, let's just say it's an experience you won't soon forget. And not in a good way. From the lowest point on Earth, we ascend to the volcanic island of Dominica in the Caribbean. Here, nestled within a volcanic crater, lies the aptly named Boiling Lake. Now before you pack your swimsuit and towel, let me paint you a picture. Imagine a cauldron of grayish-blue water constantly bubbling and steaming. It looks like something out of a fantasy novel, and in a way, it is. Except this fantasy comes with a very real danger, scalding hot water. We're not talking about your average hot tub temperature here. The water at the edge of Boiling Lake can reach a scorching 200 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to cause severe burns in seconds. And the steam? It's not just water vapor, it's a toxic cocktail of volcanic gases that can irritate your lungs and eyes. Oh, and did I mention that the ground around the lake is unstable? One wrong step and you could find yourself taking an unwanted dip in boiling mud. So while Boiling Lake is a sight to behold, it's best admired from a safe distance. Our journey takes us now to the Marshall Islands in the Pacific Ocean, specifically Bikini Atoll. This ring-shaped coral reef might look like a tropical paradise, but beneath its beauty lies a dark history. From 1946 to 1958, Bikini Atoll was the site of numerous nuclear weapons tests. The blasts vaporized entire islands and left behind a legacy of radioactive contamination. Today, while some parts of the atoll are considered safe for short visits, the scars of the past remain. Radiation levels in certain areas are still elevated, and the marine life, though abundant, can contain harmful levels of radioactive isotopes. While the crystal-clear waters might tempt you to take a dip, remember that you're not just swimming with the fishes, you're swimming with their radioactive past. The effects of radiation exposure might not be immediate, but they can have long-term health consequences. So think twice before you decide to go for a swim in this nuclear wasteland turned tourist attraction. Next, we find ourselves in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, home to the iconic Copacabana beach. This world-famous stretch of sand is synonymous with beach volleyball, vibrant energy, and, well, unfortunately, a few less glamorous realities. While the postcards might showcase pristine sands and sparkling waters, the reality is a bit more complicated. Copacabana Beach has struggled with sewage pollution, with wastewater sometimes making its way into the bay. This can lead to high levels of bacteria in the water, increasing your risk of skin infections, stomach ailments, and other unpleasant souvenirs. And if the thought of swimming in diluted sewage isn't enough to deter you, consider this. Copacabana Beach is also notorious for petty theft. Thieves often target tourists, even venturing into the water to snatch belongings left unattended on the sand. Our final destination takes us to India, home to the Ganges River, a sacred waterway revered by millions. For Hindus, the Ganges is more than just a river, it's a goddess, a mother, a source of spiritual purification. Pilgrims flock to its banks to bathe in its waters, believing they wash away sins and bring blessings. But what those pilgrims might not realize is that the Ganges is also one of the most polluted rivers in the world. Centuries of industrial waste, sewage disposal, and religious offerings have taken a toll on the river's health. The Ganges is now a toxic cocktail of chemicals, bacteria, and even human remains. While the spiritual significance of the Ganges is undeniable, the health risks associated with bathing in its polluted waters are very real. Tourists have reported skin infections, stomach illnesses, and other ailments after coming into contact with the river's water. So while you can appreciate the cultural and religious importance of the Ganges, it's best to admire its flow from a respectful distance. So what's the #1 tourist hotspot you should never swim in, despite how amazing it looks? Lake Victoria, Africa, the silent killer. It's the largest tropical lake in the world. Borders Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. But here's what they don't tell you. It's responsible for more drowning deaths annually than any other body of water. Sudden storms capsize boats and sweep away swimmers. Many victims are never recovered. Bilharzia, a parasitic disease, is common in its water. Tourists still swim, boat, and dive in. But locals will tell you it's not worth the risk. Thanks for watching InformedTouristA.I. If this video made you rethink where to dip your toes next, hit like, smash subscribe, and stay safe wherever you wander. We bring you the truth behind the travel photos, so your vacation stays relaxing, not life-threatening. Comment below, have you ever had a scary moment swimming while traveling? Rip current, sting, surprise jellyfish? And let us know, what beach, river, or resort should we investigate next? Now check out one of our other brutally honest travel guides. And remember, if the water's too perfect, maybe it's hiding something.